What is up, and welcome to this Grey Man Ending Explained spoiler review. Netflix have been dropping subscribers despite having mega hits like Squid Game and Stranger Things. Their movies have left a lot to be decided, and while I enjoyed Red Notice, I can't think of a single movie other than Annihilation, which was many years ago, that was a generally great Netflix original movie. Here, The Grey Man is based on the novels by Mark Greaney and the next outing for the Russo brothers. While Cherry flopped, there were parts that I liked, but I don't think many people liked that movie. They've struggled since Endgame, and Chris Evans' most recent project, Lightyear, is a gigantic flop, which isn't on him, but he excels here. Funny enough, he's really at his best, I think, a bit of a hot take coming as a smarmy D-bag like he was in Knives Out, and funny enough, Ana de Armas here is in this movie as well, but sadly doesn't get much to do other than run around after the men. She's a great actress and stole the scene she was in No Time to Die, which is a shame as here she is given really nothing to do. The movie's plot is rather simple as we follow Sierra 6, played by Ryan Gosling, or the living Ken doll as Chris Evans Lloyd called him, a funny joke considering he will be playing Ken in the upcoming Barbie movie, which will be the endgame of cinema. The Grey Man was set up by Donald Fitzroy, or the Grey Man program, to hire prisoners with life sentences to be free from jail but be used as an asset for the CIA. I mean, what could go wrong? Hiring murderers and dodgy geezers and turning them into trained killers. As part of this program, Sierra 6 was recruited in 2003 by Fitzroy and would go on to be trained and take jobs for almost 2 decades. On the mission at the start of the movie, his directive is to kill someone, but the shot isn't clean and he waits until the target is clear of kids and civilians, something that angers Denny Carmichael. You may recognise him from Bridgerton, the boss, but Sierra 6's life turns upside down when he learns his target was himself. Oh no, it was just another grey man like himself. The target gives him a hidden drive thing and a coin, and it turns out that Denny Carmichael has been up to some naughty little deeds and intends to kill each of the grey men as he is sick of it and didn't really like the guy who set it up. This leads to Sierra 6 going, in quotes, rogue, and Denny sends everyone after him, even allies. Denny warns his employee Suzanne that this mess up will fall on her, and the last person to upset the mysterious boss was killed. Due to this, Denny also hires another guy, Lloyd, who we find out went to Harvard with him and Suzanne, who flunked out of the whole CIA. So this dude is played by Chris Evans. He's a total psycho and runs a private military organization and does not care about things like, killing innocent people and the law and being a decent person. He kidnaps Six's recruiter and uses his niece, who has a heart condition and is also an orphan, as if she hasn't had it hard enough. This leads Fitzroy to give up Six's motivations and where he might be going, and then, he's sent the drive to a former CIA boss to be decrypted. It turns out that Six won't take the kidnapping of the niece lightly, as he formed a bond with her many years ago after being assigned to protect her when her location was leaked by accident many years ago, or 2 years I think it was actually. Probably part of Denny Carmichael's mysterious boss's plan, who we never see properly, kind of. He's helped get her back by Danny, played by Ana de Armas, who was part of the job at the start and is only doing this to save her career. Now, Lloyd becomes more and more unhinged as the movie rolls on, as Suzanne is assigned to help him and is disgusted at his disregard for life and killing cops as the job just gets more and more out of hand. Lloyd and Six come face to face in a battle as he risks his life to let Claire escape and knows that Lloyd would never let them be free and Claire will always be at risk. However, in a totally telegraphed twist, Suzanne shoots Lloyd, kills him, and then Six just nicking him, and explains she hated Lloyd since Harvard for being a total psycho. But Denny didn't see it, and they were like, buddies forever. How bros be. Lloyd was kicked out of the CIA for being too evil, which means he must have been the most evil man alive. She does this to save her career and pin all the chaos on Lloyd, leaving the plot kind of null and void. I guess. While the plot was admittedly pretty weak, and the conspiracy barely explored in lieu of action, I mean, John le Carre, this is not. It served its purpose, but Bourne Identity did the whole disavowed rogue asset a lot better. Hey, I had fun, and I guess if you're being entertained, that's all that matters. Denny, Danny, and Suzanne are cleared, and they are all begrudgingly having to play nice amongst each other as one of the Russo brothers clears them, and Six is kept in prison by Suzanne, no longer scared or intimidated by Denny, seemingly taking a leaf out of Lloyd's book and using Claire as collateral to keep Six not only as an asset but compliant, but who would have thought it? He's escaped, obviously. Overall, I really enjoyed this movie, and we then see our boy go and save Claire. I thought the action performances were superb. The plot could have done with a bit more depth and maybe just kind of a bit more subterfuge, but hey, it is what it is. I was entertained. Not the best movie in the world, not the worst movie in the world. It was a movie. Unfortunately, Netflix still have to wait for their big, critically commercial and amazing movie success. I'll see you soon, and goodbye.